Hi guys, my name is Zin and this is maybe Bonsai. Today I'm going to show some pots that I got recently, and then I think I'm going to work on that Brazilian rain tree. And also the weather is getting warmer, so we'll take a look in the garage because some of the stuff has kind of broken dormancy, which is not good. But anyway, we'll look at that afterwards. I got 3 new pots. They're all from China. They actually looks like they're pretty high quality, so we'll take a look at those first in close. Okay, so first of all, this is the first pot that I want to show. It's a unglazed, I guess, unglazed pot. There's the white stuff. It's just whatever came when from the manufacturer. It looks pretty nice. It's nice and smooth. There's a chop at the bottom. It's a Chinese pot. I can't really read what that is. Anyway. So it sounds pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's high fire. I just don't remember exactly. And if you look at the holes, they're not perfectly aligned, which is fine, I think. That little bit of imperfection makes it looks like it's not factory made. Overall, I think this is a really good pot. It's much better than the one that I got before. The craftsmanship is much better. So yeah, it's it's not big, it's smaller than my hand. But I'm really happy with what I got. And I got this because my mother-in-law came over just yesterday, and then she has brought me 3 pots that I bought. There is this little kind of, I don't know what you call it, indentation or scratch in the clay, but not a big deal. Anyway, really nice looking pot. Pretty happy with that one. So I'll get the next one up. So the next one is much bigger. It's about twice the size as the other one. It's a circular pot. Came with a drainage screen. And this is also a Chinese pot. It's got the lion with the thing, I don't know what do you call that. Also has 2 chops at the back. I think one's just pinyin, which is like the pronunciation, how you pronounce stuff for Chinese characters. And then I don't know if you can see it, but that's the name of the person. It's got 3 small holes for wiring and then 1 big hole for the drainage. And this is, I bought this one because I really like the color of the pot. It's just a nice creamy white with this little bit of dots, black dots pattern, whatever you call this. Again, it sounds okay, right? Like it's crisp enough. I don't think I'll be leaving this one outside. Like, it sounds crisp, but not as crisp as the other one, so I'm not sure if it's cold hardy or not. But again, the craftsmanship, it looks pretty good from what I can tell. There's just this little imperfection here where I think they just like kind of touch the clay or something. It's kind of smudged. There's no defined line. But that's the only spot that is kind of not perfect. It would have been better if I could buy this in person, because then I can look at it and then I could pick out the imperfections and probably get a better one. But when you order stuff, that's what you get. But yeah, this also really nice, much better than the ones that I got before. So I'm really happy with this as well. I'm not sure what to put in the pot yet, but I'm sure I can figure that out later on. So the last one could be my favorite one of the 3. It's a darker pot, and it's unglazed. They're all unglazed actually, and a much crisper sound, as you can hopefully hear, because my mic is by me. It came with 2 little drainage plastics. It's got 2 big holes and 4 small ones. This one has really thick sides, like the walls are kind of thick. It's probably about almost a centimeter. The lip is much bigger. I really like the style of this pot because it's got nice patterns on the thing, on the walls. It almost looks metallic, but it's not. The feet has these rubber paddings at the bottom, which I think is fine. I'm going to leave it. I don't care. Leave it for now, and eventually it'll just degrade. It's got 2 chops again at the bottom, Chinese made pot. I think this is the manufactured factory, where the other one is the person's name, because this is China for Chinese something. So yeah. Anyway, this, I really like this one. The color is nice. It's got engravings. I'm sure if you know Chinese, you can read that. I'm not really. I don't even know if it's supposed to be left to right or right to left on this one. This character here is flower. That's open, or it could be blooming flower or something. But I don't know. Yeah, it's got nice patterns, and it's got characters on both sides. It's very smooth. I think this one is pretty good. There's not really any imperfections on the pot. Everything seems fine. Maybe, I don't know what's going on there, but I think that could be just dirt. Anyway, so yeah, this is my favorite one. It's unique. I really like the feet and the style of the pot. I like the color. It's dark. And again, I don't know what to put in it yet. It's nice and crisp. I think this might be a hardy pot. So yeah, that's the new stuff I got. It's really nice. Much better than the one that I got before. And from the last one, the low quality one, I kind of look for when I buy these, I look for a better quality, or at least looks better in the pictures than the other one. And I think these ones are all winners. A lot better than the other one. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. Don't know what to put them in. Don't know what trees to put them in yet, but I'm sure I'll figure that out eventually once the trees get more like actual bonsais. So yeah, that's the pots. So we'll work on the tree first, and then we'll take a look in the garage. So here is the Brazilian rain tree that I kind of killed the leaves that last time. You saw it was kind of bare because I sprayed some insecticide on there and all the leaves died. So it has came back pretty strong. It didn't die, which I was very glad. And I think all the live branches that's going to grow in the leaves have already grown. As you can see, some of these older ones are already yellow, so I'm pretty sure they're dead. What I'm going to do today is just to clean this up, get rid of the dying branches or dead branches, just so that it looks a little better than this random dead branch everywhere. Okay, so we'll start when it's closer. We'll start with this big one in the back here. So this whole thing died. There's nothing on there. So let me just shorten that first. And it goes all the way to the bottom here. There's a branch shooting out over there, and there's one here. So just the top died, not the entire branch. So I just cut it off right after. See, this is the furthest branch. So yeah, most of that branch died, but not all of it. These leaves and the branches just seems very fragile. They're so soft. I think if I touch them, they'll just break. Okay, so next up, we'll take care of this one here. Let's see. So this, again, not all dead. There's one shooting at the bottom. Oh, you see that? It just fell. I don't even know how that happened. Anyways, so I'll get rid of this. I gotta be careful. Okay. So this goes all the way back here. Yeah, so there's green coming out of there, so that's fine. Not the easiest tree to kind of prune when there's live and dead branches everywhere. There's like thorns, and the leaves are quite fragile. Okay, so I want to get rid of this branch here. So that whole thing is dead, because I don't see anything coming out of that branch. There's one coming below it, which is that one there. So I'll try to get rid of all of it. And I think I'll wait until the tree, until these branches gets a little bit stronger and thicker, and I'll try to clean the rest of the stubs off. It's just so, I don't know, too soft right now. It's not hardened. I don't want to, you know, mess around too much with it. And then there's another here. This one here is completely dead. I don't see any green. Actually, no, sorry. There's one shooting out the back here, so I'll take it all the way back. Okay, if I could. There we go. Okay, so I think that's good for the bottom branches. Actually, maybe I'll take a look at the lowest one, which is down here. I'm going to take this off completely. I think there is green coming out at the very bottom, but it's too low on the tree. Plus, there's just not enough energy going into it. So even if it, even if this comes out, it's simply not going to be thick enough. Eventually it'll have to go anyway. The branches above it is already thicker than it. It wouldn't make sense for the bottom one to be thinner than the ones above it. So I'm going to remove that altogether, just not waste energy on it at all. So yes, there's a little bit of green on here, as you can see. So let's take a look at the one beside it. That one is alive because there's this. That thing is shooting out of it. I'm just trying to figure out where to get prune. Okay, here I think. Okay. All right, so I think that's good for the bottom. Now let's work on the top. So the top, this one definitely is the leader of the tree. It's the most vigorous. It's at the highest point of the tree at this time. So the entire top here, they're all died back all the way to here, because this one is dead. So that one's dead, right? There's nothing there. This whole top is gone. So basically that's the new leader, and everything above it is no good as far as I could tell. So what I'll do is I'll take it off right there. Yeah, so everything's gone. Okay, so let's see if I could clean this up a little bit. Okay, that's good. So that's the new leader that's going to go up, which is, what it's doing by itself. And I think that's all I'm going to do today. I don't want to prune it anymore. I'm not really taking any leaves off, unless it's by accident. Hopefully this will come out and make it a good looking tree eventually. But I'm very happy that the tree isn't dead. It's coming out quite good now. I think sometime this year I'm going to repot this into better soil. This soil is not, it doesn't drain as well. So I think I want to put it in bonsai soil so it drains better. So yeah, so that's it for this tree. I will take you to the garage and take a look at what's happening. Okay guys, so here I am in the garage. Let me show you what happened. So this is the honeysuckle. As you can see, it's already starting to leaf out almost. I can't move this outside. I did that last year actually. When it started leafing out, I moved that outside, and it kind of almost killed the tree. So I'll just let it go, and whatever happens happens. It's just gonna leaf out and either grow really slow, or you know, it'll just have longer internodes or something because there's not enough sun in here. This is the elderberry. It's also starting to leaf out, even though it's really slow. So I think next year I'll probably move these outside earlier. Like this winter was really cold. You know, we were getting negative 20s for, you know, a few days in a row, which is why I moved them in. I was gonna keep them out the whole winter, but it was a bit too cold. I wasn't too comfortable with it, so I moved it in. I should have probably moved these out in early March, and it would have been okay, I think. But not a big deal, you know. I'll just let it go, and we'll see what happens. And then here, I think the larch, you can see there's it's already starting to green, so that's also starting to leaf out. The buds are, you know, almost coming out. You know, the maple inside, you can see the green there. These are Japanese maples starting to bud out, same as all these. And this is the whatchamacallit, the Cotoneaster, that's right. That's also starting to bud out. I saw something else up here. Like these, the buds are all swelling, you see. Up here, like these guys here, you can see the leaves are almost coming out already. So that's the way it is. I mean, I can't move these out now, and I couldn't do it before either. It was too cold, and you end up with this, which is okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. It just means that they're gonna leaf out a bit early, and that's that basically. There's not much you can do. So yeah, that's the gist of what's going on right now. All my other stuff, I just have stuff everywhere, just garbage bag and stuff. And these are just, you know, this has been green all winter, so I don't know. I don't think anything's happening to these. I probably need to water that though. And then the conifers, or is it something else? But these are just Alberta spruce. They just sit here, and you can see the buds are coming out. They're swelling. So yeah. So that's what's going on in my garage. Everything is alive, obviously. It's just they're coming out a bit earlier than I wanted to. But again, nothing I could do. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.